How the YouTube algorithm applies to growing a channel to 0 to 5. What actually happens the moment you upload? When you upload a video to YouTube in 2025, the platform doesn't automatically promote it to the world. It waits, it watches, and it evaluates everything from the video content to the channel's past history before it shows that video to even a small group of viewers. This is the beginning of what's called the test and scale process, and it happens to every video, whether you're a new creator or someone with 10 million subscribers. Here's the inside flow, step by step. 1. The upload moment, triggering the first test. The second you hit publish, YouTube sends your video into a system called the candidate evaluation phase. It performs lightning-fast analysis on the following: your channel's metadata history, what kind of content you've published before, your typical audience, what topics your videos cover, your video's metadata, title, tags, description, transcript, captions, hashtags, your video's visual data, thumbnail clarity, brightness, presence of human faces, colors, emotional expression, your past engagement data, how users have responded to your videos in the past 28 days, CTR, watch time, retention. This all feeds into an internal scoring system that decides who your video should be shown to first. 2. The initial exposure tests 0 to 500 impressions. YouTube will then quietly show your video to a small seed group of viewers. These viewers are typically subscribed users who regularly engage, non-subscribed users who've interacted with similar content, viewers watching related topics at that moment. In this first 500 to 1,000 impressions, YouTube watches a few key things ruthlessly. Did they click the thumbnail, CTR? How long did they watch? Watch time. Did they finish it? Retention. Did they go to another video from you afterward? Session value. Did they do something? Like, comment, sub, share. If those numbers are above average, YouTube says greater than. Okay, this video is worth scaling. Let's widen the audience.
If they're below average, the video gets buried silently even if your content is great. 3. Scaling phase 1,000 to 50,000 plus impressions. If your video passed the seed test, the algorithm starts increasing exposure gradually, from your country to global audience, from similar niches to broader topics, from mobile-only users to TV, tablet users, from engaged viewers to casual scrollers. This is where the real test begins. Why? Because wider audiences are less forgiving. If your video only worked for your small tribe but fails for general viewers, the algorithm stops scaling immediately. It's looking for mass-level engagement, sticky watch time, and no drop-off in retention, strong behavioral signals across device. If it holds up, you've got a hit. If not, the scaling stops cold. 4. Algorithm eyes are always watching the viewer. Not yet. Here's the truth. The algorithm does not care about you. It only cares about the viewer. Your job is to make the viewer click watch. Staff will satisfied watch more from you if your content serves YouTube's mission. Keep people on the platform for longer. You get rewarded. If you don't, you vanish. Simple. 5. The role of consistency in upload history. YouTube doesn't treat every channel equally. If your channel has high watch time per video, frequent returning viewers, positive community, engagement, no policy violations, clear niche identity, then the algorithm has more trust in you, and it will test your videos more aggressively and longer, giving you more chances to succeed. But if you're inconsistent, random, or new, you start at the bottom of the testing pyramid. Small sample, fast judgment.
How viewer behavior controls video life and death. 1. The first seconds matter. Capturing attention instantly. The first few seconds of your video are critical. YouTube's algorithm immediately tracks how viewers interact in those initial moments. Why? Because this is the key moment where they decide whether to keep watching or leave. Here's what the algorithm looks at: click-through rate, CTR. This tracks how many people clicked on your video after seeing it in their feed. A high CTR indicates your title and thumbnail worked well at getting attention. Viewer attention span. YouTube wants to see if viewers stay engaged within the first 5 to 10 seconds. Did they click on your video and immediately drop off? That's a negative signal. High bounce rates, people exiting quickly, are bad news. 2. The watch time cycle. How YouTube measures value. Once viewers are in, YouTube's next focus is watch time, not just the total time they spend on your video, but how much of the video they actually watch. YouTube now prioritizes watch time over everything else. This includes full video watch. If viewers watch your video all the way through, it signals the algorithm that your content is worth recommending to others. Rewatch rate. If someone watches your video multiple times, YouTube sees this as a strong signal that the content is valuable and will promote it further. Autoplay behavior. If your video ends and it automatically leads to more of your content via autoplay, it indicates session retention. The algorithm loves keeping people within a session. 3. Retention graphs. How YouTube measures engagement. Your retention rate is one of the most powerful metrics the algorithm uses to decide if your video is worth promoting. Here's how it works. YouTube measures the viewing curve of each video. This means it tracks the drop-off points in real time, and if it sees that most viewers leave at a certain part, the video is marked as weak in that section. Retention over time. A video with consistent high retention from start to finish, for example. People watching 70 to 90% of your video will get more views. Videos with sharp declines, for example, 50% leave within 30 seconds, will be demoted in the algorithm. Retention hot zones. Videos that keep the viewer hooked in specific hot zones, like a powerful intro or highly engaging midpoint, have better chances of maintaining strong overall retention. The emotional hook. How viewers create dopamine loops. One of the less talked about elements of YouTube's algorithm is its deep integration with human psychology, especially dopamine loops. The algorithm is designed to track emotional engagement. Here's how. Emotional cues. YouTube tracks whether your video triggers positive or negative emotions via comments, engagement, and even facial expressions from your face. If viewers feel surprised, entertained, or excited, they're more likely to engage with your content and share it with others. Narrative hooks and cliffhangers. Videos with strong storytelling, compelling beginnings, and cliffhangers keep people engaged and force them to stay for the entire video. A sudden plot twist, a tease of something exciting, or a good teaser can lead to greater retention. YouTube's dopamine reward system. Viewers experience small dopamine hits when they get exactly what they're looking for in your video, whether it's entertainment, education, or emotion. The more you can deliver those dopamine rewards, the higher your retention and the better your chances of going viral. 5. Viewer behavior after the video. Does it keep the cycle going? After a video ends, YouTube's job isn't finished. It tracks how viewers interact with your channel post-video. Watch more from the channel. If viewers click to watch another video from your channel or add it to their playlist, YouTube sees this as a signal of loyalty and content quality. The algorithm loves it when a viewer keeps watching videos from the same creator. Audience development. YouTube is always tracking if the video leads to more subscriptions and increased engagement with your community. If people subscribe after watching a video, that's a golden signal for long-term growth. Shares and external traffic. If your video is shared on social media or embedded on external websites, it's another indicator that the content is worth spreading. The algorithm looks at whether your content creates external engagement and uses it as a boost signal. How the algorithm tracks your channel's growth over time. YouTube doesn't just watch individual videos, it monitors your channel's health. Over time, as you upload more videos and build a community, it learns about you. Consistency is key. If you upload regularly and build a consistent pattern, same themes, style, messaging, YouTube learns to trust your channel and will promote your videos more readily. Channel authority. Channels that get consistent, high-quality engagement will earn higher trust in the algorithm, meaning that new videos can get exposure faster. Viewer loyalty. The algorithm measures how loyal your audience is, how often they come back for more content. If your viewers keep coming back for your content, YouTube treats your channel like an authority on your subject matter, which leads to more frequent promotion. Session duration and growth. If your videos generate longer overall sessions, people watching one video after another, YouTube will continue to promote your content to maximize platform engagement. More viewers and longer watch times equals more visibility. 7. Viewer satisfaction, the ultimate algorithm test. One of the most important elements that shapes the future of your content is viewer satisfaction. This is the final filter the algorithm uses to decide if your video gets massive distribution. YouTube measures viewer satisfaction using a combination of hard metrics like CTR and watch time and soft metrics like surveys, feedback, and user comments. Surveys and feedback. YouTube occasionally asks viewers how satisfied they were with the video. High satisfaction scores from viewers can lead to your video being recommended more widely. Negative feedback. It means a drop in distribution. 8. Bounce rate, a silent killer. A high bounce rate, viewers leaving immediately after clicking, is one of the worst signals you can send to the algorithm. A poor first impression can cause YouTube to demote your video and stop showing it to more people.
How engagement signals and viewer behavior shape long-term channel growth. 1. Engagement metrics, the heartbeat of growth in 2025. YouTube has become a data-driven platform, and engagement metrics are at the heart of its recommendation engine. Every interaction a viewer has with your content signals to the algorithm how relevant, valuable, or entertaining your video is. Let's break down the key engagement metrics that can sustain and drive growth. Likes and dislikes. While dislikes are now hidden, likes still play a significant role in showing the algorithm that a video is positively received. Likes signal satisfaction, and YouTube's algorithm considers them as valid engagement that can boost your video to a wider audience. Comments. Comments are one of the most important signals of viewer engagement. A high number of thoughtful, positive, or engaged comments indicate that the content is resonating deeply with viewers. This metric also indirectly boosts watch time, as many viewers engage in discussion threads, thus increasing overall session time. Shares. When people share your video on social media, email, or other platforms, it sends a message to YouTube that your video is worthy of external traffic. This is one of the highest forms of engagement, as it implies your content is so good that viewers want to share it beyond YouTube. Subscriptions. If viewers subscribe after watching your video, it signals to YouTube that your channel is highly valuable and worth recommending to new users. It's a powerful long-term indicator of content quality and consistency. Channels with higher subscription conversion rates tend to grow exponentially over time. Add to playlist. When viewers add your videos to a playlist, it signals that your content is worth revisiting. The algorithm sees this as a sign that your video has long-term value, thus favoring your content in future recommendations.
2. Session time and viewer retention, how engagement impacts long-term growth. The algorithm doesn't just look at how long a person watches a single video, it also tracks session time, the total amount of time they spend on YouTube after clicking your video. The longer people stay on the platform watching more of your content, the more the algorithm will reward you. Here's why session time matters. Session duration. The more time a viewer spends on YouTube, especially watching videos from your channel, the more likely your future videos will be promoted. YouTube wants to keep people on the platform, and if your videos help facilitate longer viewing sessions, they will be rewarded with more exposure. Viewer retention. As discussed earlier, viewer retention is a direct reflection of how engaging your video is. Higher retention rates, meaning most people watch your video all the way through, ensure that YouTube will keep promoting your content. But even if retention drops after a certain point, if people continue to watch other videos from your channel, it still signals high user satisfaction. Cross-video engagement. If your video leads to multiple videos being watched from your channel, the algorithm interprets this as a sign of quality. Channels that prompt viewers to watch multiple videos in a session are typically rewarded with more views, subscribers, and rankings on the platform. Building viewer loyalty. Viewer loyalty is not just about retention. It's about keeping people coming back for more. If your viewers come back frequently for your content, YouTube will favor your channel and continue to expand its reach to new viewers. This is how you build a snowball effect. Once your channel gets momentum, YouTube keeps recommending your videos to more and more people. The importance of community engagement, building a loyal audience base. Creating a loyal community is crucial for long-term growth. YouTube has gone beyond just raw watch time and clicks. It now places significant importance on how viewers interact with your content off video. Here are the key elements: commenting and interaction. Channels that actively engage with their community through comments, responding to fans, and creating a positive environment can form strong, loyal fan bases. When creators reply to comments, hold discussions, or even ask questions in their videos, it fosters a deeper connection with the audience. Live streams and community posts. YouTube now gives more weight to live streams and community posts. These features allow creators to interact directly with their audience in real time. When viewers are engaged in real time, their relationship with the channel becomes stronger, leading to greater viewer retention. Channel memberships and super chats. These premium engagement tools provide creators with direct ways to build a more exclusive community. When viewers pay for memberships or super chats, they're not just passively consuming, they're actively invested in the channel's growth. This high engagement is rewarded by the algorithm with increased visibility and monetization opportunities. Viewer-generated content. If your audience starts creating their own content related to your channel, such as fan art, remixes, reaction videos, or even sharing clips on TikTok or Instagram, it shows that your content is having a cultural impact. This is a powerful form of organic growth and will cause the algorithm to push your content to new audiences. For cross-platform behavior, how external signals affect growth. One of the most interesting developments in YouTube's algorithm is how it now integrates cross-platform signals into its promotion engine. Here's how your content's performance off YouTube impacts your channel's growth on the platform. Social media shares. As we mentioned before, social media shares are one of the strongest signals for YouTube's algorithm. The more your content gets shared across Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, etc., the more YouTube sees it as valuable content. Social signals also drive external traffic, meaning that more people will find and watch your video, boosting its overall performance. Referrals from websites and blogs. When external websites or blogs link to your content, YouTube treats this as a form of authority signal. These external sources add to your video's credibility, making it more likely to be recommended by the algorithm. Collaborations and cross-promotion. Collaborating with other YouTubers or influencers presents a shortcut to growth. When you work with other creators, your video will be shown to their audience as well. YouTube recognizes this as mutual growth, and when viewers engage with your video from these collaborative sources, it can lead to a boost in distribution. Algorithm adaptation, the long-term picture. The YouTube algorithm doesn't just stop at one test. It continually adapts based on how well your videos perform. Over time, your channel's health and history will influence how YouTube evaluates your future content. Audience growth over time. YouTube tracks your channel's historical performance. If your videos are consistently well received, your channel will earn a reputation in its niche, allowing the algorithm to trust it more. The result: more frequent recommendations and higher chances of going viral. Algorithm shifts and resets. YouTube frequently updates its algorithm to adapt to changes in user behavior or technological advancements. However, once your channel gains enough consistent engagement and viewer loyalty, you're more likely to weather algorithmic shifts without suffering a drop in visibility. YouTube's evolving monetization strategy and how it affects growth. Monetization more than just earnings. In 2025, YouTube is no longer just a platform for making money from ads. It's a multifaceted ecosystem where creators can leverage various income streams, from super chats to membership programs. This has profoundly impacted how the algorithm views a channel's growth potential. Let's break down the various monetization features and how they're intricately tied to your channel's algorithmic promotion. YouTube Partner Program (YPP) and ad revenue. When you join the YouTube Partner Program YPP, you unlock access to ad revenue from your videos. However, getting into YPP is just the first step. The monetization factor doesn't end at simply earning money from ads. It also ties into how YouTube perceives your channel's relevance and trustworthiness. Ad revenue signals. Channels with consistent high ad revenue, whether it's from skippable ads, non-skippable ads, banners, or sponsored content, signal to the algorithm that your videos have strong demand from advertisers. More ads equals more algorithmic love, especially when these ads are from high-quality partners. Your videos are considered highly valuable, and YouTube will prioritize such channels in recommendations. Ad performance and engagement. If your viewers engage with ads, whether it's clicking on them or watching them through, it directly affects how often YouTube will continue to serve ads on your videos. The more viewers engage, the more YouTube believes your content is relevant to advertisers, which in turn gives you more visibility. Ad sensitivity. YouTube's advertiser-friendly policies impact your revenue streams. If your content violates YouTube's advertising guidelines, for example, using controversial language, explicit content, or violating community standards, your videos may lose their monetization status, which affects both revenue and visibility. Super chats, super stickers, and donations. Live streaming and community-driven features have changed the way creators interact with their audiences, and in 2025, these features have become an integral part of YouTube's monetization strategy. Real-time engagement. Super chats, super stickers, and viewer donations are real-time engagements that give your audience a chance to support your content directly. These signals of active engagement tell YouTube that your community is deeply invested in your content. Algorithmic benefit. The more frequent and generous donations your videos receive, the more YouTube recognizes the loyalty of your audience. Channels that generate consistent donations during live streams are treated favorably, as they not only generate money but also increase viewer interaction, a key signal that helps to boost algorithmic promotion. Diversified revenue streams and their role in algorithmic growth. As YouTube evolves, creators are finding success by diversifying their revenue streams. Having more than just ad revenue allows creators to stay financially stable while also keeping their audiences engaged in various ways. Here's how YouTube views multiple income sources. Cross-promotions between income streams. Channels that rely on diverse monetization, such as affiliate marketing, merch sales, paid content, etc., tend to have more active and loyal audiences, as their followers are not just supporting the creator via a single source but are invested in multiple ways. This creates more engagement signals for YouTube's algorithm to track, leading to long-term growth. Merchandise integration. If your channel sells branded merchandise such as shirts, caps, posters, etc., YouTube recognizes this as a sign that your community is deeply engaged. Merch sales can lead to increased brand loyalty, which translates into longer watch times and more shares, both of which are favored by the algorithm. Brand advocacy. Creators who actively promote products and services related to their niche often attract a specific type of viewer, someone who is interested not just in entertainment but also in buying into the creator's lifestyle. This drives more targeted traffic, which helps your videos get more visibility in front of the right people. For algorithmic rewards for monetization and viewer investment. Monetization isn't just a way to make money, it also functions as a feedback loop for YouTube's algorithm. When a creator achieves high levels of monetization, it signals to YouTube that the content is valuable to both the creator and their audience, thus increasing the likelihood of wider distribution. Increased visibility. Channels that show strong monetization trends, consistent ad revenue, high membership numbers, super chats, sponsorship deals often experience increased visibility in YouTube's algorithm. The platform is more likely to showcase these channels in recommendations because they bring value not only to the viewers but also to YouTube itself. Ad revenue equals platform engagement. YouTube's algorithm considers high ad revenue as an engagement signal. This positive feedback loop works in the creator's favor. The better your monetization without violating community guidelines, the more likely the platform will continue promoting your videos. Sustainability factor. Channels that can demonstrate sustainable income over time via multiple revenue streams show that they can consistently engage viewers. This is an important factor for YouTube's algorithm, which seeks to promote content that is staying power and can keep viewers coming back for more. Content style. Channels that engage in live content or offer exclusive, in-the-moment experiences via Q&A, gaming, tutorials, etc. tend to get more super chat interactions, which in turn can make the algorithm favor their live content, resulting in more visibility in live video recommendations. Channel memberships and YouTube Premium. YouTube's memberships and YouTube Premium subscriptions are to monetization avenues that have become significantly more important in recent years. Channel memberships. With YouTube's channel memberships, creators can offer exclusive perks such as custom emojis, badges, members-only live chats, and early access to content. Channels that have active memberships show the algorithm that their community is highly engaged and willing to support the creator financially. Premium revenue. As YouTube Premium grows, creators can earn money from ad-free views. This is a great signal for the algorithm because viewers who subscribe to YouTube Premium are typically highly engaged. The algorithm values this because premium members are paying for the experience and they tend to watch more videos without skipping ads, providing a clear indication of content quality. The algorithm's perspective, channels that generate consistent membership revenue and have a loyal paying base are considered highly valuable. The more consistent the monetization and engagement, the more likely YouTube will prioritize your content in recommendations. 2. Sponsored content and brand deals. Influence on algorithmic distribution. Beyond YouTube's built-in monetization features, sponsorships and brand deals have become a major part of the creator economy. For YouTube, brand deals can be a powerful indicator of a channel's influence and audience quality, which in turn affects its algorithmic reach. Sponsorships as social proof. When a creator secures a sponsorship or brand deal with a reputable company, it serves as social proof of the channel's relevance and marketability. YouTube's algorithm tracks this and can promote videos with brand integration to an increased audience, seeing it as an endorsement of quality. Influence factor. Brands typically partner with creators whose videos attract engaged audiences. If your channel attracts high-value viewers, those with purchasing power, brand loyalty, etc., YouTube considers this an indicator that your content is impactful, which leads to more promotions in recommendations, ad integration, and content quality. When sponsored content is integrated seamlessly into your videos, i.e., non-intrusive ad integration, YouTube's algorithm sees this as a sign of professionalism. Good integrations can make your content more watchable and engaging, which increases the view duration and session time, two of the most important ranking factors for YouTube. Now it's time to know how YouTube algorithm adaptation over time. How YouTube's algorithm has evolved from search to recommendation. YouTube's algorithm has undergone multiple phases of evolution since its inception. Initially, the algorithm was heavily focused on search-based rankings. Videos that matched user search terms were more likely to show up. However, the algorithm now revolves around a much more sophisticated recommendation system designed to predict which videos viewers are most likely to engage with next. Let's examine how this transition has affected creators. The search era, a simpler approach. In YouTube's earlier years, the algorithm relied more heavily on search queries. If a viewer typed in a specific phrase like how to tie a tie, videos with matching keywords in their title, description, and tags were more likely to rank higher. Content optimization. Creators in the early days had a simpler job of ensuring their titles and metadata were keyword optimized. As long as your video was optimized for search, it had a strong chance of gaining traction. Limited personalization. While YouTube did offer some level of personalization, such as suggesting videos based on watch history, it was not as deeply personalized as it is today. Impact on growth. This era favored creators who were able to optimize their content for search. However, it was more difficult to build sustained, long-term growth without external promotion or viral hits, as growth was largely dependent on search rankings. The recommendation era, personalized content discovery. Over time, YouTube shifted towards content recommendations based on user behavior, rather than just matching search terms. The introduction of machine learning algorithms allowed YouTube to move from simple search-based recommendations to more complex personalized video suggestions. Watch history and recommendations. In this era, YouTube began analyzing user behavior to recommend videos based on what users had watched previously, leading to a personalized experience. This change allowed creators to build loyal audiences by offering content tailored to individual viewer preferences. Impact on growth. The new recommendation algorithm favored creators who could build engagement with users. The more content you published that matched a user's previous viewing habits, the more likely your videos would show up in their recommendations. Audience retention and session time. Rather than just focusing on click-through rates, YouTube now looked at longer-term engagement metrics such as watch time and viewer retention. This meant that creators who could keep users engaged for longer sessions would see exponentially greater reach. The role of machine learning in algorithm evolution. Machine learning plays an integral role in how YouTube's algorithm evolves. In 2025, YouTube uses advanced AI models to predict what content a viewer will be most likely to watch next. This personalization happens at a scale and precision that was impossible a few years ago. Real-time adaptation. YouTube's AI constantly learns from user interactions in real time. If viewers consistently watch your videos and engage with them through comments, likes, shares, etc., the algorithm will start to prioritize your content. This means that as your channel continues to engage viewers effectively, YouTube adapts to push your content to more people. Personalized recommendations. The algorithm is increasingly capable of understanding nuanced user preferences, such as how often they watch certain types of content, how much time they spend on specific channels, and which creators they engage with most. This creates a feedback loop where the more a user engages with content, the better the algorithm becomes at recommending more of that content. Impact on content creation. Creators who adapt to machine learning's personalized approach by targeting niche interests or responding to current viewer trends are more likely to be successful. By delivering content that resonates deeply with their audience, they can influence the algorithm's learning, resulting in increased visibility over time. AI for video categorization. YouTube also uses AI to categorize videos into more complex content clusters, recognizing themes, topics, and video styles. As creators produce more videos in a consistent niche or format, their content becomes more aligned with user expectations, leading to a larger audience. 3. Algorithmic feedback loops. Why consistency is key. One of the key features of YouTube's evolving algorithm is its reliance on feedback loops. A feedback loop refers to the mutual relationship between YouTube's algorithm and the creator's audience. In this loop, your content's success reinforces future success, creating exponential growth. User behavior drives visibility. When users interact with your content through likes, comments, shares, etc., YouTube's algorithm responds by boosting your content's visibility. This increases the chances that more users will see and engage with your videos. Viewer retention and algorithm adaptation. The more a creator can keep viewers watching, whether through engaging thumbnails, enticing intros, or maintaining a high quality of content, the stronger the algorithm views the channel. As more viewers engage with your content, YouTube begins to understand your audience better and increases the likelihood of recommending your videos.